Then Theta management said, we will now delete any comment that has to do with patents. Now, from a legal perspective, that's very, very dangerous, okay?
I'm not sure what this has to do with it, but maybe it's from a different conversation. That was being Games and Trade said, can you ask him about Theta, please? What's going on with Theta?
So a lot of the token holders, the very token holders, a lot of them own Theta tokens, and they want to see Theta succeed. Theta is a project that does video caching, local video caching through the blockchain to speed up heavy file transactions through the blockchain. I don't know much about them. I heard of them, but I didn't know anything about it. But about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, something like that, about a week and a half ago, the token holders who have both Theta and Veritaseum tokens said that there's an AMA going on. Would you mind coming over and answering any questions that would be asked? I said, sure, no problem. I don't care. So I asked them to give me a link. They gave me the link. I signed in. I said, hi, I'm Reggie Middleton. Okay. I think at the hi or the Reggie Middleton, they kicked me out of the group. They banned me from the group. And then they started slandering me, saying Reggie's clout chasing and infiltrating other people's AMAs, etc. Just rather foul, because in reality, I said hi. So, and these slanderous comments kept appearing. So on Twitter, I explained to everybody what happened. I told my token holders, I told the token holders of Theta, who were hopeful that we can come up with some type of partnership. I said, it looks like there's not going to be a partnership because they're being very disrespectful to me. Okay. And then they kept going on and on. And then the DAO Veritaseum, or Veri, the token, has a DAO. That DAO was separate from me. I'm not even a member of the DAO. Okay. They said that the Theta token holders said they were asking management, so what's up with the Middleton patent? Is it covered? Does it have anything to do with Theta? And management said, no, they only have a patent in Japan. And then one of the token holders said, that's not true. Here's a US patent. And they said, well, we doubt the veracity of it because we haven't heard anything about it. Theta has 6 patents themselves, apparently. And then the token holders were saying, well, do you doubt the veracity of your patents since they haven't been tested as well? And then Theta management said, we will now delete any comment that has to do with patents. Now, from a legal perspective, that's very, very dangerous. Okay. I'm not giving them legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, but it's disrespectful to your stakeholders. I'm not going to call them investors, but the stakeholders. It's very disrespectful. They're asking valid questions. And B, you back yourself in the corner. I'll leave that at there. So the members of the Veri DAO took it upon themselves to actually do an infringement analysis on Theta.
Here we go. Hey, I should have brought up the soundboard. You didn't tell me we had this type of excitement. I need my boxing bell.
So they've been working on it for a week and a half, or how long have they been working on it? They finished, asked me, a couple of questions, some technical questions. So I answered because they're very holders. And they said, I said, do I have permission to give a preview of your preliminary opinion, because it's not done and it has nothing to do with us. I didn't do it. It's not coming from Veritaseum. It's not Veritaseum's opinion, and Veritaseum didn't sponsor it or write the opinion or anything else. Okay. So they found their initial preliminary opinions that Theta infringes. Okay. And infringes on more than one claim, and it infringes on more than one aspect. And it doesn't infringe on swaps and all that. It infringes on some of the core aspects of the actual project. Now, remember how we got here. All I did was say hi. Didn't know Theta, had no beef with them, just said hi. In my opinion, they were extremely unprofessional, okay, and picking fights. They don't have a fight with me because I'm looking to do business, but, now they basically showed their rear end in front of their stakeholders, and their stakeholders want to know what's up. Not all of them, but many of them, a lot of the large ones, a lot of the smart ones are saying, why are you behaving like that? And we just want to know, what the status is with this IP. And if you're going to play down the Middleton IP, why should you not play down your own IP or your patents, wobbly, etc.? These are questions that in my opinion, management is forcing to the forefront when they didn't have to. That's not the way to handle it. It looks like the members of the Veridao are quite confident that Theta infringes. They're pouring through the code, and I took a look at some of it, and I can't say I disagree with it. So it's here, there. I gave them some hints, and I gave as a public service announcement to the token holders. I said, these are the questions you should ask management directly, an explicit question. Now, do you remember the story I told you about the boogeyman, right? The patent trolls. Okay, I don't believe in litigation. Litigation is a way to make lawyers rich. Okay, I also don't believe in people renting rooms out of my house for free and moving in without my permission. My property is my property. Okay, if you don't want it to be my property, you could go and invent your own stuff, and you have your own property, and you can give it away for free if you want to. But I am a strong believer in the Constitution, First and 14th Amendments, etc. With that being said, once it comes to projects or public companies, I come in on the stakeholder side. My goal is to increase the value of the token holders. You have to understand, look at it from Theta's perspective. Not Theta, I'm sorry, from the Theta token holders perspective. Somewhere around 2018, when ETH was trading about $200 or so, they gave ETH for Theta tokens, okay? I don't know what they thought they were buying. They could have been very clear on what they were buying, and they could have gotten what they expected. I don't know. I'm not going to opine on that. But ETH has went from $200 to $4,700 down to now it's about $3,100. Let's say 3,000. So ETH has increased 15 times. Okay, Bitcoin has increased dramatically since then as well, at least that amount. Okay. I don't know if the Theta tokens have increased that much as well.
Listen, I need to have the soundboard up and running because these are hilarious shots fired for those who know what he's really saying. Really quick, Reggie, I got to say, I was going to bring that up. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I had to jump in because I was going to actually bring up that point. If anything, Theta needs to worry about this project because ever since they had that big announcement that got delayed 3 months, that price has not recovered since. So that is crazy. Also, I will say, again, I am definitely taking your word and integrity for it, but I know Theta is probably going to have a different type of story. I know at the end of the day, you're talking about IP and businesses competing. So I know this is crazy, but when it comes to this, why do you think more people haven't talked about it? If this, this patent has been cleared, it's been issued by the US and Japan, why haven't we heard about this throughout the industry?
The industry is extremely centralized. This is the most centralized industry that I know of. It makes Wall Street finance look straight up decentralized.
Woo! Shots being fired tonight, Reggie. Come on. What? Are we that centralized?
I dare you to ask me why I said that. Go ahead, ask me why. Ran into something that seems like a lot of brothers who succeed in the business run into.